What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss this Saturday's co-main event, but before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly to help the channel grow. Alright guys, getting right into it, we got Dustin Poirier taking on Benoit Saint-Denis this Saturday, UFC 299 in the co-main event, in a weird fight, an exciting fight, a lot of implications. You got Dustin now 35 years old. I mean, who's just had a Hall of Fame career, never got undisputed gold, but former interim champion, has been like the people's champ, #1 contender for quite some time now in the lightweight division. Going against Benoit, who is, 28 years old, young up-and-coming killer, 5-fight, 5-finish win streak. He burst onto the scene UFC 267 by taking like a historic beating where he came in at 170. I think it was on short notice. I'm not sure. UFC 267 against Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos, where he just took like a legendary beating, right? Where that fight should have been stopped like way before. He just showed heart and chin and the ability to survive. But then since then, I mean, it's just been a fucking tear since going back down to lightweight and just taking dudes out one by one. And like, better opponents too each time out, and like most notably his last 3 fights against Ismael Bonfim, where he just went out there and put on a relentless pressure, was able to get it to the ground and had that face crank, man. He was able to take his back and just, that was that. I mean, he just put on this relentless bullying, wild animal pressure, just relentless. And then the same thing with Thiago Moises, where he just broke him. Like, that's exactly what you see happen. You see him go out and just break these guys. But even most recently, his fight at UFC 295 against Matt Frevola, right? In a fight where I had Matt, I'm a huge fan of Matt. He's done right by me in a lot of ways. He's won a lot of surprising fights for me, so I've always been a big fan of Matt and what he brings to the table. But that fight showed to me, because Matt has a really good penchant of making really good fighters look very average. And then Benoit Saint-Denis went out there and made Matt Frevola look very average. And just dominated him. The second Frevola got it to the ground, he was able to sweep him. Just showed the strength. Showed he's like a fucking wild animal out there. Like that first round, man. The second that bell rings, man, he's on the go. He's on the pressure. He's there to break you. And he's just got these killer body kicks, man. He showed that in the Bonfim fight, where he is just gonna he's like, the body kicks are coming and he's gonna throw them at you full blast anyways. And for Dustin Poirier, man, like the best thing, I mean, for him, survive that first round, do what you got to do, just to let Benoit kind of burn himself out, let those arms get heavy. And then hopefully rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5 take him into deep waters. I think this is a 5-round fight, right? Like, if I'm wrong, let me know. But with this fight, Dustin, I feel like, has everything to prove here. Where I feel like Benoit, if he goes out there and loses to Dustin Poirier, it shows that Dustin Poirier still has it, and Benoit lost to like basically a top 3 guy, because you got Saint-Denis who's 12 and Poirier 3. So Poirier has everything to lose in this fight. He's kind of the one with his back against the wall, being 35, coming off of that knockout loss to Justin Gaethje, in a fight that he was looking good too, right? But like, and that's a big thing too, age and youth. That statistic, like, I'm pretty sure it's like from 170 pounds and below, like in these big like implication fights, I think maybe just title fights, at 35 you're done. Like, they don't have any title wins, I don't think, at 170 and below. Like that, I'm pretty sure, if not, there might be 1 or 2 wins. And I think that's a very telling statistic because of how many I think there were. I think, at the top of my head, I just don't know. But so, have we seen the end of Dustin Poirier? Will his experience prove beneficial? I think it will, if he doesn't get caught in that early storm of Benoit. Because I think Saint-Denis just needs to keep doing what he's doing, going out there and trying to break these guys. It's working so far. His only roadblock was when he fought at a weight class above at a guy who knocked out even Sean Strickland, the former middleweight champion, when he was at 170. So he fought a powerhouse at welterweight. So this fight, I'm scared for Dustin in a lot of ways. He has everything to lose. As a lifelong Dustin Poirier fan, to watch this guy just blossom into the champion that he is. I mean, the first fight I saw him in, I think it was the Jim Miller fight at UFC 208. Like that was around the era I started. It was like UFC like 190. That's kind of like around the time I started fighting, but where I got like really into it was probably, I'd say, around the time that he fought Jim Miller. And then when he had that rivalry with Eddie Alvarez, when he finished Anthony Pettis, finished Gaethje that first time around, had the second fight with Max Holloway. I mean, I'm such a fan of Dustin Poirier and everything that he's done in his career. I mean, he's fought top-tier talent for the last 7 years. And even longer than that, to be honest. He's fought guys like Korean Zombie, Max Holloway, and Conor McGregor back at UFC, like in the early days. So I'm nervous for Dustin in this fight because he's fighting an up-and-coming killer who's going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at him, including the kitchen sink at him. And I just think that Dustin, if he can get through that first round, I think his experience can take over. But it's just all about just being the matador for that first round. That's his key to surviving and getting to that victory, And Benoit, he just needs to keep doing what he does with that. Just relentless pressure, those kicks to the body, those kicks to the leg. I think whoever wins, like the leg kick battle too, I think is going to prove to pay dividends later on as the fight goes. If it even goes that long. I can see Benoit going out there and just putting Dustin Poirier away. I can see Benoit even getting a rear naked choke submission. I just see that happening in my head a lot. And every time I play in my head, it's like the path to victory for Saint-Denis, I think he has more paths to victory in this fight than Dustin Poirier does. And that might be a bold statement. I know. That might be my hot take. But I think Saint-Denis in this fight, man, he's dangerous. He's good at lightweight. And this might be his show-out party. That's going to do it for today, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this savage co-main event at UFC 299 Miami. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Sorry for my fucked up voice. I'm really sick today, guys. It's one of those weeks. I'm trying to get through here. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.